Hello lovelies, I'm Trish and thank you for being here. Today we're going to be talking about time famine. Do you always feel like you're rushing for time, that you just simply don't have enough time in a day? Then today's video is a must watch for you. Before I dive in, I wanted to share with you this study that I came across. And it says that people who spend money in ways that allow them to have more free time report greater life satisfaction. What are your thoughts about this? Do you agree? I definitely do. But being the frugal person that I am, a person who is always looking for the best strategic ways to use my time wisely, I'm going to be sharing with you the tips that helps me to function properly in my daily life as a busy working mom who manages two businesses. Are you ready? Let's go. Tip number 1, free time-saving strategies. One of the ways that really helps me save time is meal prepping for the week ahead and sometimes even for the month ahead. Basically what I do is on the weekends I cook with my husband. More like he cooks and I eat, or maybe I help a little with cooking because I'm not so good in cooking, but anyway. So we cook in big batches and we put it into small Tupperwares. After that, we store those Tupperwares in the freezer. Normally, we will have enough for about 4 to 5 Tupperwares. Just like that, we've got 5 meals ready to go. I don't know about you, but for me, I find that thinking about what I want to eat every day is actually very time consuming. If I just know that, hey, there's something ready right in my fridge, I'm just gonna take it, pop it into the microwave, and warm it up. That's it. Not only do you save time, you also save money because you're batch cooking and you don't have to think about ordering from outside. Another strategy which is applicable to people who have pets, perhaps you could ask your neighbor, your parents, or your grandparents if they are free to help you with your pet. I do completely understand that for some people it's really hard to ask for favors or to ask someone to help you. But think of it this way, people do nice things for you and you can later on do something nice for them in return, sometime in the future. So don't feel bad, know that they are helping you out of their kind hearts and you can later on help them back. Touching on the point of asking someone to help you with your pet, it's also the same thing for little tasks, your daily things which consumes a lot of time. For example, a few days ago, I wanted to get in touch with DHL because I wanted to follow up on a claim I've made with them. And this issue has been dragging on for over a month. The super frustrating thing is, every time I try to get on the phone with them to try and ask them what's the status of this claim and yada yada yada, the waiting time takes so long. I swear I can fall asleep. Therefore, I asked my father-in-law to help me. I know that he has the time to do it. I know that he can speak the German language. And therefore, he was the best candidate to help me in this moment. And just like that, I've got someone to help me with this issue while I can focus on other more important things. Moving on to my second strategy, which is time-saving services. Now, before I mention what are the tips that I want to share here, I just want to be clear that I am not affiliated with any of the websites that I'm going to mention here. So I'm only mentioning these because I truly find them personally very helpful. Let's say you want to buy something for your home office. It could be paper, it could be pen, stationery, or maybe you want to buy a new pillow, or maybe you want to buy a new lamp. Small things like this. Rather than hop in your car or take a public transport and travel and get this item that you need, how about use platforms such as Amazon to buy and have them delivered to you? If of course they don't charge an absurd amount for the delivery cost. What about food? You could also use services such as Deliveroo or Foodora to have food delivered right to your doorstep. Oh, and what about taxes? I'm sure you know what I mean. Yearly tax filing. That literally drives my husband and I nuts. If you have the capacity to pay for a tax person to do your taxes for you, please do it. It's gonna help save you a lot of stress and time. Another idea you can consider is hiring someone just for a few hours every week just to clean your house. And if you're a business owner and you run several businesses like myself, then perhaps you can consider investing in freelancers or part-timers. Some of the platforms that you can consider checking out are FlexJobs, Upwork, and Fiverr. Now, small note here about Fiverr. I have nothing against them. They have really epic good freelance workers there. However, do be careful because I've come across some which are a little bit spammy and some of them are not exactly as good as they advertise themselves to be. So just be really careful, okay? For myself, for my small team of 3, what I do is I train them and I delegate little tasks to them, such as managing customer service, managing the emails, managing some engagement, managing my marketing, promotions, etc., so that I can focus on the bigger picture, which are time for my clients, time for growing and scaling my businesses. One more tip, if you're watching and you're a YouTuber yourself, again, if you have the capacity to do it, you can engage a video editor to do your video editing for you, because believe me, I know how long it can take to edit your videos. And lastly, know your limits. As I shared in my previous episode about work-life balance, I completely understand how easy it is to feel overwhelmed, and that is why I decided to let go of one of my businesses, which I know right now it's just too much for me to handle. I know that if I want to be a good mom, and I know which businesses really mean more to me, I have to know where my priorities lie and let go of what doesn't serve me. And that is why I decided to sell off one of my businesses. The same applies for you. If you have too many goals, too many ideas, too many projects to handle right now, then perhaps you can consider what can you let go. Or if you're not ready to let go, you can also KIV that idea for a later time. But basically, make sure that whatever you are managing right now is realistic and possible for you. But please don't overwhelm yourself, let time slip you by and jeopardize your happiness. Because as I always say, your happiness truly, truly matters. Now let's end today with a quote of the day. While we cannot influence the flow of time, we can still get the most out of it with a little strategic planning. Now I'd like to hear from you. What tips and tricks do you use in order to maximize your time in a day? Please do let me know either in the comments below or over my website trishandco.com. And while I'm on my website, don't forget to sign up for my Trish exclusive newsletter to receive not only a free ebook on how to build unshakable confidence, but also to receive empowering tips, freebies from myself that I don't share anywhere else. If you found this episode to be insightful, please do give me a like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends and family. Now I wanted to do a shout out for my top 5 supporters for the week. Here they are: Andrea Coulter, Natural Remedies, Nurse Katie's World, Tamika Doesn't Quit, and Claudia's Edit. Thank you so much for all your support. To all of you who liked my videos, give me comments and subscribe. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate you. I'm wishing you a super blessed day. Take care, stay healthy, and I'll catch you next time on Thrive with Trish.